I recently watched a documentary about the Warp Tour. It's called No Room for Rock Stars. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. It's a really cool look inside of different levels of bands that were on the Warp Tour, from all the way from bands that were in a van just following the tour trying to get a slot, to Mike Posner, which was he was number one Billboard charting artist. And it was cool to see. One of the artists that they were following around was Mitch Lucker. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I literally was just introduced to his band through the documentary, and it was cool to see all these different bands. And when I was thinking about it, I was wondering, well, I wonder what these guys are up to now. I wonder, because they really focused on just Mitch throughout the documentary, and I liked the guy. He seemed pretty genuine. He seemed really like a hard worker and just loved his family, and I wanted to see what he was up to. I looked up the band. Couldn't see. It didn't look like him. Like, oh, they must have switched out the singer. So I looked him up, and I had no idea that this guy passed away in 2012 after a motorcycle crash on his Harley. And it's wild. I mean, from what I gathered, and I don't know the band that well. The music is a little harder than what I'm normally used to. Still good music, but he just seemed like such a genuine, nice person. And I guess I'm just making this video because it's weird to find out 13 years after the fact that someone you look up to has passed away, and feel those feelings of shock uh, nearly a decade and a half later. So, yeah, I mean, maybe part of this video is be very careful on a motorcycle. There are rumors that maybe he was partying a little too hard. So maybe watch the partying, because a beautiful life can go like that. So take care of yourselves. And it just makes me sad. When there's these musicians, I obviously love music more than just about anything on this planet. And when a musician that I really look up to has passed away, it bugs me. It's not the coolest. It's just so weird to figure out so late. I wish I would have, been more of a fan while they were touring and playing shows. It would have been. I heard their shows were just incredibly epic, super hardcore. Would have been fun to go rage during the Mitch Lucker era. So I don't know if there's any metalheads, or I don't know what you'd call it, not new metal, deathcore, it's whatever they call it. Um, but yeah, any Suicide Silence. I hadn't said the name of the band, but yeah, if there are any Suicide Silence or Mitch Lucker fans in general, yeah, say something cool down in the comments. It's really just rambling, but the guy just he's who I want to be. Just very family oriented, very seems humble, just a hard worker. And I want to be that same way in music. Obviously, I'm in a very different genre, but I really look up to the guy, and I guess it's just me giving a shout out to Mitch and his remaining fans and family. And yeah, Mitch Lucker. That's pretty much all I got to say.